Hello and welcome to Sophia Kamau's kitchen. Today I am going to show you how to make kimanga. Kimanga is a special native food of where I come from, and it is made using beans and bananas. You can notice this is my third recipe involving bananas. Where I come from, we eat a lot of bananas. So to make things faster, I have already cooked my beans and using the gasless powder that is compounded as fetida, the one I showed you. I can link my video so that you know how to use that. So since my beans are already cooked, we are just going to add bananas, and I am using 4 bananas. Normally my rule of thumb is 1 banana to 2 cups of beans, but if you try that and you see it's too much, you can make 1 banana to 1.5 or to 1 cup of beans. So I have 4 bananas here, and then after that, to make my kimanga more flavorful, I'd like to fry using an onion and oil. And that's a very simple, basic recipe for kimanga. Now we will move on to the stove and show you what to do next. Over my stove here, I have my pot of beans which have already boiled. There, they are cooked, and that is perfect. So if I wasn't using the compounded as fetida and I was just boiling with plain water and salt, I will add my bananas on top of here. But because I need to get rid of this liquid and just put fresh water, then I have another pot over here with very little liquid now, just to cook the bananas. And these bananas about a slightly ripe, like when I was peeling them, they did not have sap, so they were just towards going to ripen. If I left them 3-4 days, they'll be fully ripe, and I like it that way to give my kimanga a sweet flavor. So I will just put the bananas into the water here, just all of them, because these are the soft, not the very hard bananas like the green cooking bananas. These are softer. And now I have to transfer the beans. I will do 8 cups of beans, and this is my measuring cup. Normally, like that is 1 cup of beans, so I will do 8 of this. 2 until 8. So after that, I will just cover this and let it cook. Make sure you don't, because the water is very little, don't burn them. And then after that, we will come, but I have to add up to 8 cups of beans. So I have added 8 cups of cooked beans into my bananas at the bottom, very little water, and I have to watch so that it doesn't burn, just to cook the banana, and then we'll show you the next. And my remaining beans are here, and I just have to empty. And if I can remind you, or if you never watched my other video, so 1 cup of dried beans yields 3 cups of cooked beans. So if you are wondering how do I know how much beans to cook, just whatever cup you measure, 1 of dry beans will yield you 3 times. So that's how you know and how much you will know to measure for your bananas. I set my bananas to cook for about 10 minutes. That's all it will take. And the bananas are at the bottom there. And as I'm looking here, there's a little liquid left, and my bananas are, already cooked. So as you can see, I'll go ahead and start making the onions. Over my stove here, I'll put about 4 tablespoons of oil, and this is just enough oil to cook the onion, because traditionally kimanga is just cooked just like that, and then you mash with the salt, and that's it. But for me, I wanna bring my flavors to the next level, so I'm going to cook this onion until it's translucent, and then we will come back and show you how to combine. My onions are already cooked, and see, I didn't have to put too much oil, just enough to cook the onion. So I'm going to move the onions here and empty to my pot, since this is the big pot that I will be mashing the kimanga. Then what I do, I test for salt. Yeah, now I can adjust the salt. I will put a little extra salt before I mash my kimanga. The next thing I take is my mashing thing. You know, another easy way, if you have a food processor, you can put it in there, or even the KitchenAid. You pour your kimanga there and it will just blend it for you. But for me, for the purpose of those who don't have it, I will do with this. So how I go, I just go and mash my kimanga like this. And I am telling you, believe me or not, if you are one of those people who just do it the traditional way, just the beans and banana, and you just mash and eat like that, try frying with onions and you are going to wonder why you never did it. I am always adventurous, trying with recipes, trying new things, and this is how I did this one day. And my husband loves kimanga, and he was like, oh my goodness, today it tastes different. What did you do? And now he said we should be doing it that way. And for me, for sure, I love it. It's just a little thing you just have to add and your food looks different. So I'll continue like this, and then I will show you how it looks at the end. After all the mashing, my kimanga is ready. I mashed with that, and I thought I will work better with this, and I went in this kind of motion, like making of ugali, the way people traditionally make ugali, and my kimanga is all done. Look, it doesn't show that I have too much beans. It's balanced, because I know one banana is equivalent to 1 cup. So I add 2 cups of beans per 1 banana. And this is what I got. Now you have seen how I have taken you through the stages of making kimanga. And this is only one kind of kimanga. This is kimanga made of bananas. We can make kimanga out of cassava. We can make kimanga out of sweet potato. We can make kimanga out of arrowroot or yams. So I have presented it for you. This is the way, plain kimanga, if you want it just like that, or to have with the tea, the way we traditionally do. Or you can have this way, the fancy way, with a steak, with a stew, or a piece of chicken. And that is basically the very simple meal. It's just like a mashed potato, but using different ingredients. So give it a try and let me know how yours turn out. And also leave me comments if you'd like me to do the other kimangas for you. Until we see you next time, bye.